I feel like this is the worst thing about traveling to China, and I'm going to tell you so you can mentally prepare.
No matter where you travel around the world, home is the best, they say. But travelers who have been going to China recently, this is the sentiment that they have been sharing. What do you think about this?
It is when your trip ends and you return to your home country and you feel like it just went completely backwards. If your country doesn't have high-speed rail, you'll wonder why there are still no high-speed rail like the ones in China. They can get you everywhere, even to the villages, and always come on time. You'll feel like everything in your home country is a scam because those same noodles you're paying $30 plus 20% tip is just $2 in China. That $50 Uber ride is just $3 Didi ride, and that $100 bag you can get it for $5. You'll wonder why can't your metro stations be as clean as the ones in China. You'll miss how convenient it is to do everything on Alipay, that you don't need to carry around your wallet, and how you didn't have to worry about your wallet getting stolen because it is so safe in China to the point you can walk alone at night in pitch black and it is completely safe, but you can't get that same feeling of safety when you're back in your country.
As we dive into this compilation, looking at the convenience that people experience in China that makes them make such statements, allow me to welcome you at Comfort for Life. I bring to you compilations of TikTok and Red Note videos for educational purposes. You are new here, consider subscribing, and to my returning viewers, I love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for your love and support for my content. I have a question for you. Would you rather travel to a country that will give you an impression that your country is the best in the world, you're doing great, or would you rather travel to a country that will challenge you? And what's the essence of traveling? Why do you travel to begin with?
Once I moved to a city that's walkable, low cost of living, low crime rate, large city, by a beach.
You literally just described half cities in China. Almost every city in China has low crime rate, every city is walkable, and almost every city is by mountain or by the sea. So welcome to China.
Let me show you how safe is China. My friend just ordered a food online and it is supposed to be delivered to his car. But we are not in the car right now. We are going to go to the car and let's just see if anyone will steal the food. He told the guy to put the food at the top of the car. So the delivery guy just sent him a picture of the food at the top of the car. We are 3 minutes away from the car. This is the car, and guess what we found? The delivery is right on the door. No one stole it.
Things that only happen in China. I am in Shenzhen at the park. I was having a walk after dinner and look what I just found. What? There is an orange juice machine in the middle of the park. How innovative is that? But do you think this is gonna be fresh? Wait. They're actually using real oranges. Oh, you can... Oh. Okay, you can choose how many cups?
Up to 5 cups.
You need to scan the QR code.
Yeah.
3 oranges.
4. Oh, it's cold. Oh, I cannot see.
Okay. People is so interested in this juice machine. 18. It's not cheap. Let's try it out. Oh, wow. It's very sweet and sour at the same time. It's very good. And it's also very cold and it doesn't have any ice. I can totally taste the fresh oranges because it has like these bits, you know, of the fruit. And they use 4 oranges for this cup. 18 yuan. What do you think? Expensive or not? It's the first time I see this kind of machine. Next to the orange juice machine, you have a lot of drinks. And you also have orange juice right here. But this one is not fresh and it costs 450 yuan. So which one would you choose? Life in China never stops surprising me.
As a foreigner living in China, this is what surprised me the most. Usually in the morning, I go to the local coffee shop to get some coffee, but I think it's gonna rain soon, so how about I order some coffee? So in Canada, if you want to order just 1 cup of coffee delivered to your door, guess how much it would be? Guys, 14.5 Canadian dollars. That's insane! Bruh. And it takes about an hour to get it delivered. Now, let's see how much it would be in China. And I'm just gonna pick the same thing, just an iced Americano. I just paid 20 RMB, which is 4 Canadian dollars. Let's see how long it will take me to get my coffee. Guys, I just picked up my coffee. 13 minutes later and $4 later, I have my delicious coffee. This is just another reason why it will be so hard for me to go back to Canada.
Have you ever wondered about the food delivery robots in hotels? I imagine they can do a host of other tasks, and we have quite a few in this hotel. So come with me while we track them down and see just what makes them tick. See this guy? He actually knows how to take the elevator. As you can see, not a single untruth was told today. Thankfully for this robot, he had some friends willing to give him a helping hand. But he's connected in more ways than one. He controls the elevator. When he finishes his task, he looks around to see if anyone else needs some help and then gets situated back on his dock. Cozy. Once he's needed again, the hotel staff are ready to load him back up with food, stitch him up real nice, and send him off to do his noble duty. And if you doubt his prestige, notice the neckwear. Can you see what it is? And as you might have expected, when he's off the clock, it's back to the dock.
We are going to go to one of the most amazing fast food places that I've ever experienced in China. It's the dumbest thing. People who live in China will think it is totally boring and not interesting at all. But to me as an American, this is just an amazing thing that I wish existed in America. This is fast food vegetables. You can get all sorts of very small dishes. Each of these is about $1 US, $1.50, $2 for that fish. And you just like take it straight off the thing onto your plate. Cauliflower, 38 renminbi for cauliflower, rice, and some pork, which is about $5 US. This would be 25, 30 bucks easy in New York City in a fast food deli, anything like that. Nowhere near as fresh or as tasty. But the accessibility of good food is something that I've gotten really used to in China. And I think it really separates the way that the East and the West think about health, because ultimately food leads to better health of your population. And because the government in general is invested in the well-being of its citizens, it is in their financial and best interest to actually care about providing subsidies and ways of controlling food prices so that people can access good food. And that's not something we do in America because that's how we get all the processed food. But here, a lot of the food prices are suppressed so that it is accessible to the wider population. If you come to China, definitely come to this place to get fast food vegetables and rice.
Privileges that we had in America that we don't quite have in China. So first off, in America, we at least had the privilege of getting a credit check every time we wanted something of value, such as a car or even a simple apartment. Versus in China, or even Asia in general, all they want to know is if you can afford the rent. When we went to go look for an apartment, they just simply told us the fees and we paid the money for our apartment and moved in. In America, we had the privilege of worrying about our safety. When we were in America, we at least were allowed to carry, just in case some things went left. Versus in China, people don't even carry guns here. Could you imagine living life not even having to worry about protecting yourself? That's insane. Also, in America, we had the privilege of paying expensive bills. I mean, how could you possibly not want to pay $400 a month for a light bill? Also, in America, we actually got to live the fast life. We were never able to actually live life at our own pace, always worrying about bills and just worrying about money all the time. Here in China, we actually get to live life at our own pace. And we actually get to think about what we want to do in life. And these are privileges that we had in America that we don't quite have in China.
Here's what's interesting in China. So I've called an Uber, so we are here and the car is here, but it's so connected, the technology, that I can see that the car is waiting at a red stop and the red light will change to green in 22 seconds. So you can literally like get that granular level of data as to when the car will come because he's still waiting at the red light for 14 seconds. I find that really cool.
I'm in business class on a train in China and you will not believe the price.
The place is like an airport, it's huge.
Business class passengers get access to the VIP lounge. Then this lady escorted me the whole way right to my carriage, which was very nice. Honestly, this whole experience was just crazy. It's a bullet train, so it goes well fast and it was proper smooth too. I'm not in the position to fly business at the moment, so this was just really cool. There's lots of food, drinks, and a little TV as well. Converted it into the bed, had to get my money's worth. Even though the language barrier, the attendant was really, really good. Just makes me laugh. Like, if you told me a few years ago I'll be cutting about China, I just wouldn't believe you at all. Anyway, what's the damage? Now compare that to trains in the UK.
Okay, no problem. TV broadcasting in China is free. And internet is something I will do my best. Let me show you. My high-speed internet is like $10 per month. $10 internet also including my phone bills, like my 5G data, 30 gigabytes per month, unlimited phone call, unlimited text. Also in China, the 5G covers everywhere. As long as you have people there, they have 5G internet. Like in the countryside, you have good 5G internet. We don't have Netflix in China, of course, but we have other companies doing the similar thing. Their price is like $10 to $30 per year. Not only we don't have property tax, we also don't have home insurance. We don't need home insurance. Our home is built by concrete. The maintenance fee is super low compared to United States. You can just ignore it. Someone may ask, what if you got earthquake if you don't have house insurance? Well, if that horrible thing happens, the government will help you. So altogether, you can see the cost of living in China is very low. Not like in capitalism, they try to take every single penny out of your pocket. Oh, right, one more thing. We also have HOA fee. The HOA fee, including all the public area maintaining and the elevator stuff like that. My home price is like $25 per month. If you don't pay HOA fee for 5 years or 10 years, no one have rights to sell your home. It's protected by the law. And of course, everyone can afford HOA fee.
So guys, right now it's over 12 o'clock. 24 hours open. Store, okay? We need to scan a QR code and then go inside, okay? There's a speaker. Wow. 老干妈 beer, Qingdao. Chicken feet. Do you like it, everybody? 8.5? Wow, so expensive. Okay, this one. 2. The beer, Qingdao. 6 RMB, everybody. 锅头 21. 55. Here you can scan. Ready? This is what we buy totally. 29.5. Okay, let's go. Now they will open the door for you.
Very excited.
Yeah, you take it. 好，那好，剩下的到后面剩下的，剩下的什么？到后面，
Our last day.
Andy，这个一个圆呢？拍出来。来，站起来，别挤。后一点，后分那谁？你们两个上去怎么拍？蜜雪，你站起来。
Oh yes, oh
我要爸爸，坐好起来，脚收起来，盘起来，把脚盘起来，你的脚盘起来。
Three things about my time living in China that would send Americans into a coma, but in a positive way. Part 1, let's get into it. Number 1 is the food delivery service on trains, and I'm not talking like they come up and down the aisle with the cart. They do. What I'm talking about is you scan a QR code, and when there's food that you want from an upcoming station, you can order it, and that station, the restaurant at that station, will have it prepped for you, and then they will bring it to the train, and then a lovely attendant will bring you your KFC or McDonald's or whatever you ordered from that station onto the train. Like, amazing. 2 is park culture. In China, you will always find people in the parks. They will never be empty. Whether it's early morning Tai Chi or late night aunties dancing, there's always something going on. You'll even find the older men like playing all these random games, doing these wild exercises that you didn't even know existed. But even that, it's like a wonderful place where people can just go and gather and hang out, which I know sounds kind of silly because obviously you can do that in the parks in America, but no one really does that culturally. It's not as much of a thing. It's hard to explain, but if you're ever going to China, just go visit the park and you will see what I mean. And for number 3, we have how clean these subway systems are. I mean, look at the floor. That is not like just for the Google photo, okay? That is actually what they all look like. You'll never find trash on the floor, nothing. And even better than that is, not unlike in New York City where you have to stand all the way back and worry about some crazy pushing you onto the tracks, the plexiglass here, or whatever sort of material that is from floor to ceiling. And it does not open until the subway car perfectly pulls into the space, and then the doors open, you get on, and then they reshut. So you never feel unsafe. It's always clean. It's just an amazing experience. Amazing.
Allow me to wind up this compilation right here. I want to quote a word from Chinese. If China can do this, then you can do it too as a country. But do I believe that we can do it? I do, but I have less faith in this happening in my country. I was born in war, raised in war. I had to make a choice to live. So, I don't know. If America that used to be considered the world can feel that China is advanced and our leaders are still puppets of the West, how will we get here? Anyway, just thinking.